Hello and welcome to the In Focus series section of Drishti IAS. I am Aisha Singh, and in today's video we will be discussing about which is considered to be the revolution of insurance in India, or is considered to be the UPI movement of insurance in India. We will be talking about the Bima Sugam portal, which will be released in India and which will solve all the problems of the insurance sector and will be considered to be the one point solution for all the problems related to the insurance sector in India. So let us first understand the timeline. First we'll be looking at the news. Then what is Bima Sugam, its benefits, will physical mode go away or not, if Bima Sugam will come to the picture. Then Bima Sugam update, what has been update regarding it, about IRDAI, state of insurance sector in India, and in the end a prelims MCQ. Topic is of relevance from general studies paper 3. You can also say infrastructure, and from GS paper 2, that is government initiatives. So about the news, Bima Sugam, it is a UPI movement for insurance sector, and how will it benefit the customers? So why is it considered to be a UPI movement? UPI, which is the Unified Payment Interface. So wherever we have UPI, UPI is considered to be the solution for all the payment related problems in India, because if we pay by UPI, we are able to pay using one app to so many different people, and it solves the problem of so many different sectors and so many payment related problems. So Bima Sugam portal, like the UPI, is considered to be the one-stop solution for all the problems related to the insurance sector till now. So we will be knowing everything about it and what are the benefits that the customers will be getting out of it. Now recently what has happened is that IRDAI, which is the Insurance Regulatory and Development Authority of India, it says that Bima Sugam will be a game changer and a UPI moment for the insurance segment or the insurance sector in India. When we say insurance sector, it means health insurance, life insurance, vehicle insurance, motor insurance, insurance of all the types. So the IRDA is saying that Bima Sugam portal will be the game changer for the insurance sector in India, and its ambition or its aim is to become the largest online market for insurance products and services in the world. India already is among the top 2 most populous countries in the world, and I think if the census would come, whenever the numbering of the census would come, we will cross the Chinese population also. So we are already among the most populous country in the world. So Bima Sugam will become the largest online market for the insurance products and services in the world, that it will have all the types of all the different types of, be it medical insurance, life insurance, vehicle insurance, motor insurance. It will have all the insurance at one go, and people will be able to have the access of all the insurance and all the problems related to the insurance at one place. Then it will help customers identify the right scheme from a maze of hundreds of products and services with reduced paperwork. Now what happens till now is that when first of all there is so much of less awareness among people with regard to the insurance. Already the insurance penetration in India is less than 10%. So we are a country which has very less insurance, and with very less insurance, the problem that lies with the insurance sector in India is that people do not understand the mechanism, how it works, why do people have to pay the premiums, how the insurance work, and all the other related problems. And then there is so much of paperwork, then people in between have to also meet the agents and all other things. Now Bima Sugam will solve all these problems. There would be paperwork would be reduced, agents will not be there. It will be a one-stop solution that people can go to this portal and they will be able to do every single step on this portal itself. And the budget for the Bima Sugam project is, now it has been increased from 85 crores to 200 crores. Then about Bima Sugam. So Bima Sugam will be an online platform. It will be an online platform so that people from anywhere can access it, and the customers can choose a suitable scheme from multiple options given by various companies. Now what will happen? Like imagine this is a portal. If someone will go online and open on the portal, a portal will open and people will be able to access all the insurance of by all the companies, and they can choose whichever insurance they want for themselves and for their families. Insurance requirements including those for life insurance, health insurance, general insurance will be met, because all the different types of insurance will be present at one place. And the comprehensive and user friendly solution for insurance related activities, and it has been said that the portal will be very user friendly. It means it would be very easy to use by people. Now what can be the benefits that the customers can take from the Bima Sugam portal, or you can also say that what would be its features. First and foremost, single window for the policy holder. It means at one place people will be able to get access of all the different types of insurance, and they will be able to file for the insurance at that point of time. There won't be any other window that they have to deal with. End-to-end solutions for customers' insurance needs, that is purchase, service and settlement in a seamless manner. For earlier what we used to do was we need to purchase the insurance from one person, then there is agent in between, and then we need to get the service, then also we need to visit the agent, and then the agent will take us to the insurance company, and then the settlement takes place a lot of time. Now what will happen with the Bima Sugam portal would be all these different stages will be met in one go and at one place. Settlement of claims will be done faster because the paperwork will be reduced and everything would be done digitally. Paperless manner on the basis of policy numbers. If everything would be done on the portal, then the paperwork will be very less, and everything will be done through a policy number which will be allocated. A different policy number will be allocated to every single customer. Insurance repository will be established so that every information can be deposited to that repository, and easily every information can also be attained. Real-time basis, people can get information and access to their insurance and the status of the insurance on the real-time basis. Then commissions on policies will be reduced because everything will become digital. So the in-between people will be reduced, and the role of the in-between people or the agents will be reduced, and that will lead to the reduction of the commission amount that nowadays people used to pay for their work getting done. Now if the Bima Sugam portal will come, so will the physical mode of insurance go away or not? It is not that paperwork will become 0%, but that will surely from 100% will be reduced to some 20-25%, and with the reduction of the paperwork, the process for the insurance and the process involved in the insurance, be it settlement, be it claims, be it issuance of insurance, that will be made very fast. Now customers will open an insurance account themselves, and the policy will be stored in this account, and this will go into the repository for the Bima Sugam portal. So this will remove the need for the physical document, because everything would be uploaded online, and the paperwork involved in buying a policy will also come down. It means the minimal use of paperwork would be done. Settlements of claims and renewal of policies will also become faster because everything will be done digitally. Paperwork will not be involved. Now let's talk about what is the recent update on the Bima Sugam portal. So initially when the idea for the Bima Sugam portal was initiated, it was said that initial date to set up and running by was January 2023, but then it got postponed to August 1, 2023, and now the recently available date has been postponed, and now it has been given the date June 2024 for the Bima Sugam portal. And the life insurance and general insurance companies will have the stake of 47.5%, and the brokers and the agent bodies will have 2.5% each. Now this is how the Bima Sugam portal will be divided. Life insurance and general insurance, it will have 47.5% each. 47.5% each would become around 95%, and then brokers and agent bodies will have 2.5% each. So this will become the other 5%, so that will be 100%. Now let's talk about IRDAI, that is the Insurance Regulatory and Development Authority of India, and it was founded in the year 1995, and it is a regulatory body which with regard to the insurance sector in India, and its aim is protecting the interest of the insurance customers. It is a statutory body. You need to remember this, that it is a statutory body and which is formed by an act, and the name of the act is IRDA Act of 1999, and IRDAI works under the jurisdiction of Ministry of Finance. This is also an important point you need to remember, especially from the prelims perspective, that first of all it is a statutory body made by the Act IRDAI Act of 1999, and then this works under the jurisdiction of the ministry, and the ministry is Ministry of Finance, and the powers and functions of the authority are laid down in the IRDAI Act of 1999 and the Insurance Act of 1938. So it is the IRDAI Act and the Insurance Act which gives the powers to the IRDAI authority. Now let's talk about the state of insurance sector in India. How is insurance sector in India actually working, or what is its state? So according to the IRDAI, insurance penetration in India has increased from 3.76% to 4.20%. So the share of insurance penetration, it is not writing whether it is life insurance or medical insurance, it is just writing insurance. So overall the insurance penetration has increased in India from 3.7% to 4.2%, while the insurance density has also increased from USD 78 to USD 91. USD is US dollars. So life insurance penetration in the year 2021 was 3.2% in India, and India is at present the 10th biggest market in the world, and it is projected to be the 6th biggest by the year 2032. But if we look at from the perspective of how large or how big the population of our country is, then at present the insurance sector penetration in India is very, very low. It is only 4%. Imagine, out of a population of 130 crore people, only 4%. Only 4% means it is, we are not even talking about 13 crore people, or we are not even talking about, we are talking about somewhere around 5 to 6 crore people only have the insurance in our country. It means the awareness with regard to the insurance sector needs to be increased, and it needs to reach more and more people. Now in the end of prelims MCQ, and you people need to tell me the answer in the comment section. Consider the following statements regarding IRDAI. It is a statutory body under the IRDAI Act of 1999. Then it is under the jurisdiction of Ministry of Home Affairs. Third, it is created with the aim of protecting the interest of the insurance customers. And you have to talk about the correct statements. Only one statement, only two statements, all three statements, or none of the above. We have discussed these statements in the video, so you need to tell me the answer. So that's all for today. Thank you so much for watching. Till we meet next time, keep reading and keep writing.